Hello, lovely people. I hope you're well and welcome to another summer daily news show. My name is Callum, representing Team Kopish as always. And as always, people, when we get behind this mic, all we ask is that you subscribe, comment, and like. Now, we've got some topics to talk about today, people. We've got a couple of departures and we've got a couple comments about some comments. It's never dull being a Liverpool supporter, is it, people? It's never dull. But you know what? It's what we love about the club as well. Always in the limelight, always something to talk about. So let's get into it. This man, Mr. Taki Minamino, has apparently had a deal agreed for him to join Monaco. The deal is quoted to be around £15 million, including add-ons. Now, this is potentially lower than the 17 million that we were expecting. I mean, I know Leeds were interested, Monaco, Lyon, Wolves, I think, were also quoted as being interested. However, it looks like he's going to go to Monaco. Not a bad move by any stretch of imagination. If I'm not mistaken, Monaco will be in the Champions League next season. Obviously, they've just lost Tchouaméni, so their squad isn't as strong as it was before, but the addition of Minamino will go a way to help them. Monaco, a good team. Minamino is a very good player. And the reason I picked out this picture in particular is because Minamino's come under criticism. And again, I'll hold my hands up. I'll be the first to admit I was one of those that criticised Minamino as well. And while I don't take back the criticism, what I will say is that he started to change my mind about him as a player. When he first came to Liverpool, to me, he seemed too lightweight. He seemed as though he wasn't good enough to get in the squad, and he wasn't good enough to push the front three or the front four, as it turned out to be when Jota arrived. However, this previous season, he really stepped up. And without him, we don't win the 2 domestic cups that we won. Now, granted, he didn't play in the semi-finals of the FA Cup and he didn't play in the final of either competition. However, his contribution on the lead up to winning those trophies cannot, will not, and should not ever be underestimated. Without his goals and his contribution, we would not have won those trophies. So say what you want about Minamino. Was he good enough to play for Liverpool? Is he good enough to still be a Liverpool player? We can have those arguments till we're blue in the face. One thing that is not debatable, in my opinion, is his contribution to Liverpool Football Club in the last calendar year. And without him, we would not have won those trophies. So, Taki, if you move on now, it's nothing but a thank you and a good luck for the future. You deserve it. And I'll be honest with you, even got to a point with me where I was like, why isn't Klopp playing him more? I never thought I'd hear those words come out my mouth. Games where we were drawing or needed a goal, he should have been one of the players to come off the bench. It didn't happen for him. He, in my opinion, should have had some minutes in the finals of both games. Didn't happen. Klopp's got to answer for that. He has. But Taki, all the best for the future. I'm sure you're going to have a great future. And yeah, appreciate the contribution you've given to Liverpool Football Club, and you'll always be a part of history. And that's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. So congrats to Taki. Now, moving on to another player who's just left or is in the position of leaving. This man. Now, I've not tweeted about it. I've not gone on social media and spoken about it. It's a hard one for me, this one. Seeing Mane leave is very hard. And I'd say up until this point, he has been the departure that I've felt the most as a Liverpool fan. And I've seen a lot of players come and go. I'm talking about your McManamans, your Owens, your Gerrards, Torres, Suarez, Coutinho's. I've seen them all come and go. This one's different, though. Gerrard, that one also hurt, but for different reasons. Because for me, he should have seen out his contract at Liverpool. And he did see out his contract. He should have been allowed to retire at Liverpool, in my opinion. He should have retired at Liverpool. Mane, for me, is the toughest one. And the reason I say that is because he joined when we weren't successful, was part of the reason we became successful, helped us maintain being successful, and he's leaving in the midst of our quote unquote peak years for him as an individual and him and for us as a club. This one hurts. However, he has gone out and he's made some comments as to why he's left. He said the project offered to him by Bayern Munich was very exciting and one he couldn't turn down. He wants to be competing for the Champions League and trophies every season, and he wants to be a part of a great club. So why the hell am I seeing accounts and people getting on to Mane saying he's been disrespectful and stuff? Like, what the hell, man? What was he meant to say? Come on, people. What's he actually meant to say? Has said nothing wrong in the slightest. Sadio Mane has joined a new club. He has not disrespected Liverpool on the way out. And he's showing love and affection and excitement for his new club. Like, if there's a book on how to navigate a transfer without peeing off your previous club and peeing off your new club, Sadio Mane should be the forward. Like, what else is he meant to do? Now, granted, stuff could come out over the next couple of days that could change that. But as things stand right now, stop looking for an excuse to be angry at a player who's moved on. Like, just grow up, people, man. Like, what are we doing here? And look, from what I've heard, he's given an interview to LFC TV. So I'm sure that'll be available to watch in the next 24 to 48 hours. And look, Sadio Mane leaves a legend. Premier League winner, Champions League winner, FA Cup winner, Carabao Cup winner, European Super Cup winner, Club World Championship winner. Everything we could have asked for him. Clutch moments, goals, assists, excitement, hard work, endeavour, humbleness. If you can't appreciate Sadio Mane, honestly, Liverpool Football Club ain't for you. And I ain't going to speak much more on that. And finally, another departure, which for me is not much of a surprise. But Conor Bradley will be moving to Bolton Wanderers on a one-season loan. Again, when Calvin Ramsey came in, I did say straight away this may be the end of Conor Bradley's push for the first team, and it might just be. Him moving to Bolton on a season-long loan makes all the sense in the world. He can, and it makes sense for the player and for the club. He can go there. If he excels, the club can look at it and say, you know what, let's bring him back, and he could potentially be an option. And that may potentially have a bearing on Trent's position in the team as well. If he goes there and doesn't play particularly well, we could look at it and say, maybe we send him out on loan again. Maybe we cash in on him now. Even if he does well, maybe we look at it and say, maybe we cash in on him now as well, put a buyback clause in. When he's played for the under-23s, he's looked absolutely brilliant. Gets goals and assists for the under-23s. When he played for the first team, he's looked good, but not fantastic. But again, that's to be expected. He's a young kid. A young kid playing for one of the best teams in the world. So again, makes perfect sense for the club. I know what some fans will be saying, stripping the squad, trimming the wage bill, net spend FC. Fair enough. Fair enough. But this particular deal makes sense. It does. And if you don't think it does, then I'd love to know your reasons why it doesn't. 3 right backs. Maybe you want the depth, but how often will we need to call upon the third right back? And dare I say, he's not even third choice right back. He'd probably be fourth because you'd have Trent, Calvin Ramsey, Gomez, and then Conor Bradley. He should be going out on loan, and it makes sense. And look, I for one wish him all the best because whatever happens, it has a bearing on his Liverpool future. And as a Liverpool fan, I'd always want to play for Liverpool Football Club, and I know that must be his dream as well. So I hope he excels there. Hope he gets a chance. If he doesn't, then the club have a decision to make. But hey ho, people, that is it for today's edition of the Summer Daily News Show. As always, people, please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We will be back later on today with a special summer panel show. So obviously, if you guys watch the Prem panel show, you'll know what it's about, but it's a summer panel show. So we have a special guest on as well as the normal panelists. So make sure you tune in for that. Till I see you next time, have a fantastic rest of the day. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kopish and we are out, people. Take care.